Welcome, guys. Welcome to Mostly Tech Related. All right, all right, all right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Mostly Tech Related. Um, I have a question first and foremost. Thank you to all of you who joined this YouTube this live today. My questions that I have for you guys today, as you can see down below on the comment on the question that I asked down below. I wonder how many of you own an electric car, and how many of you that are using public charging station, and how's the experience? That's what I would like to know from you guys. If you are interested, let me know down below in the comment section. I would like to know how many of you have been using public charging station for your EV. Those are people who do not own Tesla. I'm trying to find out how's the experience for you guys. For those who don't own, who do not have a Tesla and use public charging station, how's the experience for you guys? That's what I would like to know. I live in the DMV area and I talk to a few people. It's a mixed bag for some people. Sometimes they go to those public charging station, it works properly, and sometimes they go and it doesn't work. So I would like to know, guys, if you've been in the same boat. For those of you who's been there, for those of you on electric car, how many of you has been to a public charging station and it works? If you have to wait, I don't know how often you guys go because people charge at work, some people charge at the house, so they don't even have to go to a public charging station. But those who does not have that opportunity to charge their car at home or at work, and they have to use public charging station, how's the experience for you guys? Let me know down below in the comment section. That's what I would like to talk today, tonight, and this in this live for a few minutes. So let me know down below in the comment section. So thank you. Welcome back and welcome back. Welcome back. Um, so let's see. Depends on much you do. Great. Thank you and thank you. Thank you. Um, yes. So I talked to some people who use EVgo, and people tend to say EVgo's tends to be good. As for public charging station, I was looking at a list. I have a list in front of me of public charging station, and surprisingly, Electrify America. At least, like I said, I live in the DMV area. For some reason, Electrify America has the most issues, at least in my area. I cannot talk to the rest of the country, but at least on my area, I talk to a lot of people who try to use Electrify America. They tend to say those charging stations not working are not working. And when they try to contact somebody, nobody picked up the phone, nobody tried to answer them, anything like that. So I've heard about EVgo. People who goes to EVgo tends to have a great experience. I believe Kia are using public EVgo. No, I think Kia are using Electrify. They partner with Electrify, something like that, to Electrify America. But yes, so that's what I would like to know down below in the comment section. How many of you will use public charging station, and how often that you guys have issues with it. I do have a few people now just started using Tesla. They said every time they go to a Tesla charging station, everything was great. They never have an issue with Tesla supercharging station. But I would like to know for non-Tesla, like when you go to a place and you have to use one of those public charging stations, how often things goes well for you. So I do have so Electrify America, EVgo network, Charge Point network. These are the three, at least in my area. Those are the biggest one. There's one called Green Lots. Now Shell bought that company. The gas station Shell bought that. Now it called some Shells Recharge. There's EV Connect. There's Blank Network. EV Gateway, things like that. So there are so many you can choose from. Depends where you live in the state and in the US. Some of those stations here, I never see them in the DC area. Um, but it depends where you live, you may use them. And because today I was at I was at the shopping center and I was looking at people staying in line to use. There's only one charging station that has three ports on it, right? There are three ports on the charging station, and there are people staying online waiting to use it. And the mall was the something like each that shopping center was big. And I was wondering why a big charging station, a big shopping center like that, only have three ports on that charging station. I felt like they could have made like at least a minimum 10 or 15. They could have easily installed like 10 or 15 ports on that charging station, but it's only three, and you've seen people waiting online to use that charging station, and that's the problem with the charging station now. People are buying those cars, all right? People are buying those cars, but they cannot charge their vehicle. And if you're not one of those people that's fortunate enough to live in a house where you can install a level 2 charger at your house, or you work in a place where they offer charging to charge your car. Some people who love to buy electric car, but they can't because they don't have any place to charge it. And charging station, the infrastructure is still an issue. The infrastructure for charging station is still an issue. And when I was looking at that today, and I was asking myself, I need to make a video about it to find out, um, to find out how many of you who has that issue. Yeah, so some of them doing very well. Some of them are doing very well. Like like I said, EVgo. Everybody that use EVgo, they always say good news about EVgo. EVgo is one of those companies do well. ChargePoint also. I haven't heard so much bad bad experience with ChargePoint, but at least like I said, I live in the DC area. The ones that I heard the most is Electrify America. There are quite a few in my area. Yes, so most of them are not working. But if we go ChargePoint, even Blanks, we have Blanks on my neighborhood, on my area. Blanks works very well. We have Flow also. Flow is another one. They're not that popular, but Flow works very well. But for some reason, Electrify America is the biggest one in the US, if I'm not mistaken. They have a lot of ports, but for some reason, for some company, the bigger they get, the worse their experience become. It just I don't know why. I feel like they should take their time to get everything perfect before they get even bigger. But Electrify America is the biggest one from what I've heard in the US. Yet they are the one who have the most issues. When you can never fully believe in them. If you go there, it will work until you've been there, until you get there, and to find out it works or it doesn't. But yeah, like my man America Pramero says, EVgo, I know a lot of people use EVgo. EVgo is one of them that works, and EVgo works very well. So, like I said, I was working today. I was at that mall, and I was looking at people standing in line waiting to use a public charging station. And I was asking myself, how often do we guys use it? And does it work properly? When we go, do you guys have place to charge your vehicle? Like, or how long do you have to wait? Because it's crazy. It's crazy. Some places I've seen like I wish I took it. I wish I did take a picture of it today for you guys to see. It was crazy. It was crazy. There were, like I said, it was a big mall, and there was only three ports on that charging station. Because on that on each station you can have multiple ports, and that mall could have at least easily 10, 15 ports because it's a big mall. Most of those parking spaces are empty next to that charging station, but they do not use them. I don't know why they do not add multiple ports on that charging station. It's only three, and people are using them. I saw when I was there today, I saw an EV6. I saw what's that vehicle? I saw an EV6 that were they were charging over there. I also saw the Ford Marquis, and I saw the forget the name of the company, that brand, the brand Volvo used to um but anyway, yeah, I saw that those are the three ones that was using the charging station. But beside that, I saw this Ezekiel was waiting. I saw multiple other cars were waiting in line to use the charging station. And and I wanted to ask you guys, how often do you guys went to a public charging station, and how's the experience for you guys? Because to me, it's just so crazy when you go to a place when you because I do not own an electric car. I would love to own one. I would love to own one day, and I'm hoping I will have a good experience when I do. Um, but it's one thing like next year, I will try to do on this channel. I will go places to places, talk to people that are using those charging stations to hear their feedback and to bring it to you guys. That's a series I would like to start next year. So make sure to subscribe and click the notification bells because that's a new series I would like to start next year. I will go mall to mall, talk to people that are using those charging stations, talk to those people to see how many of them that have good experience on those charging stations, and find out how many of those charging stations that's working and how many of them that's not working that are not working. And hopefully those manufacturer can those companies can find out and do something for it and come in and fix those issues. That's my goal. That's my goal, and I would like to start this starting next year. Again, remember every Monday night I will be here at 8:15 p.m. to talk about the 2025 DC Auto Show. I will be there. The first day I will be there live. If you cannot make it, it's okay. So make sure to subscribe because for the very first day I will be there to bring the DC Auto Show for you guys. If you cannot make it, but if you do, if you guys know, see me. My name is Franz again. Just come say hi. Again, I will be there to bring the DC Auto Show for you live every Monday night. I will be here at 8:15 to talk about the DC Auto Show. Yeah, so please join me here every Monday night. But today, like as you see, today I wanted to talk about public charging station. Your experience. Let me know down below in the comment section. How often you use public charging station and how's the experience for you so far. For some of you has good experience. For some of you that I talked to, like I said, I used to sell cars. I used to sell Kia, and I had a love like Kia EV6. Some people like Nero. People buy those electric cars. Some of them even returned the cars because they said they thought it would be easy to go somewhere to charge the car, and it turns out it's not as easy. And one thing I kept telling those people, when you are buying an electric car, you need to adjust your life for it. Unless you can install a level 2 charger at your house. But if you are going outside to charge the car, you need to adjust your life according to the car because depends on how big your battery is, you and how much you drive. You may have to charge that vehicle almost every 2 days if it, even if it's not um more than quicker than that. So every time I used to talk to those people, I'm like, yes, the EV6 nice, but the thing is, you need to adjust your life to get an electric car. And some people did buy it and enjoy it, and some people did buy it, but after a few months, they had to return the car and just swap it to a gas car because of the charging station. And it sucks to say, to be honest. That's one of the reasons Tesla is really popular. And I would give them that. Tesla do their best. That's one of the reasons they are popular. Everybody I talk to, they never have an issue with Tesla. I'm not saying Tesla is perfect. They have their issues. But when it comes to charging station, it's usually a breeze. Every time I talk to people who use them, it's usually a breeze. And I'm glad to hear EVgo still doing great because I did talk to a lot of people who own EVgo's, who use EVgo's, and they always say good things about EVgo. And I'm still happy to hear that at least one of them is doing well. Um, there's one company, they're not that popular, like I said. Their name is Flow. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. Let me know down below in the comment section. Flow, they're fairly new. And at least in the DMV area, they just started in this area. They are very well. They've been doing so great in this area. It's a Flow, Volta. Volta is doing very well also. Everywhere I go that using those companies, those charging stations always work. And there's also Blanks. Like I said, I don't know if you guys may not know those companies, but those charging stations, those companies, they work at least again in the DMV area. Those are the ones that I've seen start to pop up, and people are using them. They work easily. Um, yeah, so that's what I was saying. That's what I used to tell those people who will come in to buy cars from me. I will tell them when you're going to buy an electric car, make sure if unless if you can install level two charger at home, or you work on it in a place that has that charging at that workplace, you can charge there. Okay, that's fine. You may not have to change your life that much for it. But if you are going outside to charge the car, you need to adjust your life. So I used to tell people that all the time. Yes, it's great to make the sale, but at the same time, I never like when I sell a car and my client came back to say they have issues. I never liked it. So that's why I used to talk to them, used to let them know that just here's what you need to be aware of, and can you handle it? I always tell them, if you want to know for sure, just rent a car for a week. Like an electric car for a week and see if you can adjust your life according to that. I know for a week it may not be enough to find out, but at least you may have an idea. But yeah, so like I was saying, the companies that I've seen on my neighborhood that are doing well, like I said, Flow is doing well. We have Volta. Volta is doing well. Yeah, Volta is doing well. Um, Yeah, so those are the companies that I've seen start to come in the DC area, and they are doing so well. Um, but I've seen on the list that in front of me, there are a bunch of them I do not know. Like I said, the Shell Recharge, I haven't seen a Shell in the DC area. Webasto, AV Gateway, Open Connect. Um, I do not know those companies, so I cannot talk for them. But so yeah, so I wanted to bring that to you guys. Just I wanted to see how many of you that have the experience to go out and have a great experience every time you go. Because from what I've seen today, if you do not have the time, if you do not adjust your time to make time to go outside and wait in line to charge your car, yeah, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem unless you can have it at your house. And I've seen some people. There. I have a friend of a friend that drive like maybe less than 12 miles a day. Um, to do just like shopping, grocery shopping, and go back home. He use level one charger. So because he doesn't drive a lot, he doesn't really need to install the level two charger at his house. The level one charger, the car's all day, all night. I told him just uncharge it sometimes, let it go down a little bit because it's not good for the battery for long term. Just let it go a little bit and just so. But yeah, that's what he used. He used level one charger. He barely go out, and when he goes, he just go to the grocery store, get his food, and come back home. So he has a Nero. I don't know if you guys know those little Kia Nero. That's what he has. I believe this thing has like barely 200 miles on it in a single charge. So yeah, so that's what he used. That's the car that he has. He has this car for a few years now. But yeah, he never had any issue with the car. He loved the car. One thing that car did not have the heated pump. For those of you who know electric cars, you know what I'm talking about. The car did not have heated pump, so in the winter it's a bit hard on the for the car because you get inside the car, you cannot heat up the battery before you even get to the car because that car did not have heated pump, the ones that he had. But yeah, beside that, he does not have any issue with the car. And but yeah, so like I said, guys, I do not have much to talk about. I wanted to bring that to you because I was driving today and I saw people were waiting in line to charge their car. And I wanted to see how many of you who's been there that who are that how many of you have been waiting to charge your car also. And I do know for some of you, you do not have that issue. You have electric car, you have the charger at your house. And I do know some new apartments now that they are building. They started to make that a requirement where they will do their best to have level two charger at those apartments. Because I've heard on the news a lot of people do not get to some apartment because they cannot have level two charge. They cannot have those companies don't have nowhere to install level two charger for them. So therefore they choose to go somewhere else to live. I've heard a lot of people move. Some people even leave some estates to go to a place where that they can have level two charger on their apartments. And now some apartments building, I've seen it on my neighborhood at least, on my area where those new apartments that they are building, they also integrated like level two charger in the apartments. Where that if you move in, you like to have them install level two charger for you at your parking space. They can easily do it for because they already did all those connections. All they have to do is just pull the cord and do the installation for you, and that's great. That's really great. I've seen some apartment complex are doing it. Some yeah, some condo are doing it now. So that those are really great. These are really great. Okay, so you drive one. What do you think? Do you think it's really allowed to? Because I never, me personally, I never had a chance to spend a lot of time with the prologue, so I really don't know. I really can't tell. But I had a chance to drive it once, and it was the middle of the day. I didn't hear anything. But let me know, what do you think? You said you own one. Do you think it's loud to yourself? So yeah, I'm sure. Well, I don't know if it's. I don't know if they can fix that with a software update. Can they? I wonder if they can fix it with a software update. Yeah. So when the Prologue were coming out um, last year, and I had a couple of colleagues I used to work with. I used to talk to those guys. Said like the Honda will do well with the Prologue. Those guys did not believe me, and surprisingly, for the summer, the Prologue did very well for the summer. They sold a lot. They sold a lot for the summer. In fact, I did make a video about it. How many units they sold from July all the way to June, July, August and September, how many they sold each month. I made a video about it. Um, Honda, yes, people thought Honda wouldn't sell because they had to partner with Chevy to make this vehicle. But no, I told them people will sell, Honda will sell this car. And this car has been selling. I had a chance to see that car. The first time I saw that car, it was at the 2024 DC Auto Show. I had a chance to see it in person. And also, when it first came out in March, um, I went to a dealership, take a look at the vehicle, drive it around. But since then, I never had a chance to get inside that car again since then. But yeah, I really like it. I like everything about the car. Like I said, like I was telling you last time I was here, if I had to buy one, because I would like to get all my charge. I would get the Touring, the front wheel drive Touring, because so that I can have that extra miles. I believe it's 296 miles of range in a single charge if you get the front wheel drive. But yeah, that's the only reason I would take the Touring. But beside that, yeah, I would definitely go for the Elite also because I really like the Elite. I like the Elite, and but yeah, that would be the only reason I will get the Prologue Touring, because so that I can get the front wheel drive to get the 295, 96 miles of range. Earn it. But if I was living in a house and I can charge it anytime I want, I'll not worry. I'll just go ahead, get the get yeah, I'll just go ahead and get get the edit also. But yeah, yeah, actually, I've heard people say that about unplug the speaker. I've heard people say that because I cannot remember. Somebody was telling me something close to what you just said about the EV6. The guy was saying like for him in the morning, if it's like a bit too loud, he always wake up his wife, and if there's something that we can do. And somebody did mention so under the passenger, for the front passenger, you can unplug the speaker. I heard somebody said that. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I heard somebody said that. At least, like I said, that was on the EV6. I don't know if you can do that on all of them, but I would say not to do that because it's it's a matter of safety. Because yes, it might be done to inside the car. When you drive in, people need to hear the car so that they can get away. The reason that's why they have to make a noise, since there's no engine on the car. So yeah, so I would say not to do that because it can be dangerous. And I'm pretty sure if they find out you unplug it, you might get into trouble because it's a matter of safety. So I would not suggest somebody to do it. because our people that's walking down the street will need to see that. Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, it is. So I will not suggest anybody to do something like that because it's not safe for you or the pedestrians. Yeah. So yeah, but for the prologue, I do not know if they can adjust it with a software. Um, there's somebody I know that works at the Honda store. I wonder if I can go talk to him and find out if he heard anything from that to see if there's anything that they can do. Like, if there's like, if anything that can be done by software update. I'm just curious. But yeah, yeah. So if you just join me, I was here talking about people who have to go outside to charge their car. And people who own electric cars that's at Tesla, they have to go outside to charge their car. How's the experience for you? Is it easy for you or is it hard? Because I was walking, I was today I was out and I saw people waiting in line to charge their vehicle, and to me, it's to me it's crazy. All right, to me it's just so crazy. That doesn't mean I will not buy an electric car. If I can buy one right now, I will buy it. I would not mind to be on that line because I like electric cars so much. I wouldn't mind, but I'm just saying also. So if you cannot adjust your life, it may not, an EV car may not be good for you at the moment because the infrastructure is not here yet for everybody to own the car, to own electric cars, because we do not have enough charging station, and all of them are working at the same time to 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 um to for everybody. So if that's the case, it may not be good for you to buy one yet if you cannot adjust your life accordingly, because you will need that if you cannot understand level to charge at your house. And thank you for that. Thank you for that. But yeah, also again, as like I was saying, thank you for everybody who joined me tonight. Like I said, I wanted to just briefly come here and talk about that to see how many of you has been on that boat. All right. So yes, there's that. Depends on the day. Do you have peak hours? You have off peak hours. You will need. There's so much to learn. I would like to make a series explaining that to people, because, like I said, when I used to sell cars, these are the things I used to sell to tell my clients, because they need to learn that even when you charge at your house, there are off peak hour, there are peak hours and off peak hours. There are things you need to know. There are the times you need to charge that car at home so that it can be cheaper. Even when you park charging at home, it can be a little bit expensive depending on the day. So I used to explain all this to clients. I wonder if one day I can try to talk live about it or make a video about it. I wonder how well it will do. Because I do not know how many people knows about it, and I don't want to do all those research and for nobody watch the videos about that. But like I said, next year I really want to make a series, go to place from place to place every weekend, talk to people that I've seen outside, talking and charging their cars, talk to those people to see how's the experiences for them, waiting outside to charge their car. Because to me, I found it fascinating. I like it. I like the experience. I would like to talk to those people to see what their experience is are about it. But But yeah, so I do not know. I'm still thinking, should I just make videos like a little series about it, explain to people how those things works? Because like I said, that's one thing I used to do a lot when I used to sell cars, explain to my clients what needs to be done. But anyway, it's time for me to go. Thank you for all of you guys. And if I have a crazy idea pop up in my head, I might come back here tomorrow. But otherwise, I will see you guys on Monday at 8:15 p.m. here to talk about the 2025 DC Auto Show. So every Monday night, I will be here at 8:15 to talk about the DC 2020, the 2025 DC Auto Show. Like I said, I will be live for the first day. The door will be open at noon. I will be live since 11:45 a.m. all the way to, I don't know, as long as I can keep that up. I will be there for the very first day. So in the meantime, join me here every Monday night at 8:15 p.m. so that we can discuss about the DC Auto Show to see how many of you's been and if you've been to other auto show before. I would like to know from you guys. So again, thank you, and I will see you guys. Like I said, if I have any other things pop up in my head, I might come in tomorrow to talk about it. But until then, see you next week. Bye.